Yoshikidneo, and we're back in the world of Boridil, the adventures in Boridil. The second party today. We'll be doing combat at first. They're fighting a Spriggin and its minions. It's actually going to be pretty neat, I think. I don't think they're prepared for this shit at all. Like, this encounter is going to be hilarious for me. It's going to be really frustrating for them, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, I have no idea where else they'll go. I have some stuff planned out for the future while they're in the Twisted Wood. But beyond that, yeah, really today's just gonna be a pretty easy well, not an easy combat, but you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean, there. So anyway, let's get to it.
Oh man, yeah,
So if
figure
y'all
that shit
die.
out. We're about to get into the thick of it in just a minute.
Alright. Oh, sick. Alright, so the last time we left our adventurers, you guys were finishing up, or you guys went to investigate the shrine that the Titanian soldiers were essentially defiling, from what you were told. So you went to go and check it out, see what was up, see if maybe you could make them stop. Once you got there, though, what you were seeing is that they were trying to either start some sort of ritual or they were trying to destroy the shrine. You weren't really sure. But once you guys made your move and were able to make a couple of them go night-night for a little bit, and I think you guys killed one dude in that first surprise round, so that was pretty impressive. But after that, the captain of the Titanian unit had started the ritual of some sort by igniting the tree on fire. After a few rounds, this tree came to life and started to beat the shit out of everybody in its general vicinity. And then it turned on you guys and started whooping y'all's ass. But it was because of your faggot DM. I shouldn't say that on stream, but I forgot. Anyway, 3 of you ended up going down. And you were very close to destroying this creature, but unfortunately that's not what happened. Vikavor, Saberwolf, and Donovan all got knocked out, but were able to stabilize thanks to the tree. The tree was using you guys for to finish its ritual, which at the end of the ritual it revealed that it had inside of its trunk some female Titanian woman of nobility. At least that's what you guys take a guess at. That woman ended up dying, and a demon lord was summoned. A demon lord named Graz'zet, which what's his name? Balrin took a shot at. He'll probably remember that, but it didn't seem to really hurt him too bad, so he wasn't, trying to just kill people that had helped him get to the material plane just yet. So he's got plans for you guys. Anyway, unfortunately, the 3 that got knocked out, you guys all have these weird defects, essentially. Saberwolf's got all these pimples, these boils that are full of pus that he's been milking himself, which 1 is very painful, and 2, it's absolutely disgusting. Vikavor has a second face that talks shit. And Donovan, for whatever reason, hates the fuck out of animals. It just doesn't make any sense, but he hates animals. Except for Snoopy. And Saberwolf, I guess. But, anyway, when you guys were taking a rest, Donovan ended up going outside to try to kill some squirrel. An innocent little squirrel in the middle of the night, when he was attacked by a druid and his conjured owls. They came in to rescue the little squirrel, and essentially knocked Donovan unconscious, and you guys ran out there to investigate and see what happened, or see what was about to happen. And your newest party member, Quinn, introduced himself, saying that he was, just coming into the town. He was looking for something. He ended up mentioning he's looking for his brother. And then him and Saberwolf reconnected because they've met in the past. So Donovan said that he doesn't feel right about leaving the people kind of defenseless after seeing what has happened. And now you guys have a pretty decently strong ally, he says. He'll go with you, and Donovan will stay back at Lathrius and essentially just keep watch while you guys go and help Snoopy get his little Spriggin heart that he needs in order to make Goopy. So you guys went and set out on your little adventure. As you started to get more towards the northeast portion of the Twisted Wood, the trees and all the plant life started to turn dark. Not only in color, but it was very thorny, very sharp edges. It was like almost nightmarish. But eventually, you came to a grove, and you found the Spriggin. I'll bring you guys to. And the Spriggin ended up catching you guys, being able to catch you guys as you moved around, thanks to some pretty terrible stealth rolls from Saberwolf, I believe, and
Mine weren't great.
yeah, Snoopy. It summoned, or it woke up these trees, and now these trees are moving around and stuff. I believe, Snoopy, you're what, 40 feet off of the map, right?
Yeah, it was my full distance away from him, wherever that is.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the Spriggin caught eyes on you guys, and that is where we will begin the session once I get some dope-ass music going.
Oh, and Ethan, something was buried at this X, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, that
The
X.
Spriggin-
Yeah,
Maybe.
that X, the Spriggin,
Mhm.
which let me show you guys again what it looks like. The Spriggin had buried something underneath the ground, and when it started to cover it up, you could hear what sounded like a child, like a baby's screams. Not really screams, but more, just it's crying. And I had a song that I wanted to play for this. I think it's this one.
Play the Golden Sun battle music.
Nah, dude.
Let's fighting part.
You might have to reset Mr. DJ's volume, so be careful. Apologize about your ears. I'm a big fan of The Witcher's combat music, so.
La, 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 la.
Alright,
La, 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 la,
so,
la, la, la.
to start off our fight, we have Vikavor.
Huh. Okay, so these trees, like that are by Snoopy over there, those big trees, they're moving, is what you said?
Yep.
Like, they can walk, or they're just like moving
Yeah,
at
so
random?
the Spriggin went up to him and took its claws and ran him down the tree, which made the tree essentially come to life.
Okay. And then the X is right there. Okay. So I'm just yelling out to Snoopy here across the way. I mean, he should be able to hear me if I scream across the map.
Correct.
But Snoopy, we're wanting the Spriggin dead?
You can respond.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Kill it.
I mean,
Okay.
you should know this before we started, anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just weren't here.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I want to make sure I don't just kill something we're not supposed to kill. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was trying to be sneaky, so I don't think I would have yelled out anyways.
Oh, okay. So are you like stealth right there?
Yeah, but he saw me
Oh.
basically.
Oh, okay. Okay. I still. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to draw him over this way here. I'm just gonna cast my Eldritch Blast twice at the Spriggin.
All right.
Here we go.
You are within range.
Okay, where do I go? Sorry, 1 second here. My
No, you're good, dude.
thing's messed up here. Okay, here we go.
Miss and miss.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay where. Am I like where I'm currently? Am I kind of like behind the tree and cover?
Yeah, I would say that if they do a ranged attack, that you have, like, you can come out 5 feet, do your attack, and then go back to where you have full cover. So you can't be directly targeted by any ranged attacks unless they're AoE.
Okay, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Spriggin's turn. So the Spriggin, let's see. I have not updated my language macro, unfortunately. Can everyone list off... Actually, I only need to look at one person's languages real quick. Okay, you don't have your languages on there. Never mind. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
No.
I do.
Okay. So, Quinn, roll a perception check as the Spriggin looks towards these 2 trees and starts to say something in Sylvan. It's not shouting or anything, and you're at a decent range to where you might miss what he says. Yeah, you don't hear what she says. Also, you don't have to roll to GM. I switched it for you.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Who is the guy right below Saberwolf?
Oh, this is
On
your
the,
new comrade.
Okay.
That is Quinn. That is Gerald's new character. He's a druid. He was introduced last session because he wanted to switch off from Donovan.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Sorry guys, I didn't have time to watch the stream.
No, you're
good.
fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
So the Spriggin then looks around the battlefield and kind of assesses the situation and starts to sort of like cackle a little bit before you notice that the color of her bark skin starts to change to that of like a birch tree. And after it changes to that sort of like white and black, like striped pattern, you see her vanish from sight.
Since my whatever failed, let's see,
Your stealth?
my stealth failed. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not even there. How far? Oh, cool. You expanded it. Not very much.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's your turn, Snoopy.
I'm gonna kind of fall back and find a cool tree to hide behind,
Okay.
or maybe a tunnel to hide in, or something like that.
All right. Yeah. You use your movement to hide behind a tree. Are you trying to stealth behind the tree?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll stealth. Okay.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Is that your move?
Oh my God. I guess yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't really know what's gonna happen.
The trees begin to move forward. You notice that the roots start to come out of the ground and they begin to start walking. There's like 5 roots underneath it, kind of like what is octopus with 5 legs? A pentapus? That sounds weird, but yeah. Anyway, there's 5 roots that are carrying this thing. Let's see. It'll do the dash action and start running that way. And this one.
Damn, how far did that go?
Just 40 feet.
Oh, okay.
They're just big tokens, so. With that, Saberwolf, you can hear the cryings of a baby coming from like your northwest, And as you look over there, you see these little roots starting to pop out from the ground. As this little mandrake baby, this mandrake root pops out of the ground, and as it does, it takes in a deep breath and it utters this horrific wail. I need for you, Vikavor, and Balrin to all make Constitution saving throws, please. As it shrieks at the top of its lungs.
Damn, what a roll. Fucking Christ.
Wow. Unfortunately, all of you failed. Luckily, though, it rolled really shitty damage, and you only take 4 thunder damage. And, let's see. Yeah, so you only take 4 thunder damage, and it kind of sits there and, like, sits down on the, like, the ground. It looks as if it's about to start crawling towards you, Saberwolf.
Yikes.
With that, it is Balrin's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot the little baby thing.
Go for it. Think there.
Most classic Balrin move right there.
Shooting everything.
Oh, is there 2 of them now? 3?
No, I'm trying to get the, because I want its turn to show up.
Oh, because there's more of them. I got it, okay. Fucking sneaky bastard.
That's what I do.
Alright, if that doesn't kill it, or at least hit it, then...
Oh, it hits. What is that? Yeah, that's enough to kill it, too.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Dope.
Alright, and then I'm gonna yell to Saberwolf that if he can get close to me, then I can put my thunder shit on him.
That was exactly the plan.
So Balrin pops out his revolver, takes aim at the little mandrake baby as it starts to crawl, very innocently looking, very baby-like toward Saberwolf, and he just blasts it to where it's like shredded, completely. Like it's just pieces of like tree all over the place. Saberwolf, a little bit of dirt like gets hit onto your chin, and you kind of like wipe it off real quick, and then Balrin shouts at you, saying the thing. If you wish to move, Balrin, you may.
I'll move back down to about here.
Okay. Saberwolf, your turn.
Alright, I am going to spend some key and grow large.
Alrighty, let me make you bigger. He's a big boy.
Then I am make it known, and I'm going to move. And that's where I'm going to end my turn.
Alright, Quinn, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to try and do this right here.
Are you gonna cast that aberration cantrip that takes verbal, somatic, and material components, but doesn't do anything? That was a funny joke. Fuck all of y'all. Because if you scroll up in the chat, he cast
Sorry,
like 5
I was laughing
spells.
so hard I muted it so it didn't hurt your ears.
Oh, well, thank you for lying to me.
And now Snoopy's about to die.
What are you trying out, Quinn?
That's the thing about rogues, they're always about to die.
Alright, let me get a 20-foot radius thing out. Fireball's a 20-foot radius, right? Yeah. It's
Yep.
gonna use its token.
Right. I see that you've perfectly spaced these trees apart.
Yeah. Where do you want this to be, Gerald? I'll move the thing around for you. You want it right here?
Can't point it. I don't know. I want it on the one closest to me.
Okay, so like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it centered on it?
A little bit further off, kind of coming towards me.
Wish it was
So
closer
like that?
to one of the trees. That way I could attempt to
Yeah,
grab that.
that's
tree and
fine.
use that.
Okay. So you guys watch Quinn as he starts to chant, and he points his hand with his fingers stretched out, and you see this this sort of like mist come out of his hand, and it swirls in this area, creating a big fog cloud. You guys can no longer see the tree inside of it. So looking inside of it, you have no idea where or what the tree is doing, and it likewise cannot see out of it. Anything else from Quinn? Do you wish to move?
I can move?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Mm-hmm.
You can always move unless you're restrained or grappled.
I'm good right here.
Okay. Vicavor, your turn.
Alright. I think it's time to start just shooting away here. I'm just gonna target this one guy right here with my Eldritch Blast again.
Alright.
If I can find my token. There, okay. And I'm gonna actually move out. So, question: does it help if I come out of cover? Does that help at all for my attack at all, or no?
I mean, not in particularly.
Okay, then I won't worry about it. Just gonna fire both of that guy again.
Which
Yeah.
guy?
The top one, not fog one.
Okay. So yeah, that first one doesn't hit, but the second one does.
Oh. Alright, these guys aren't as bad as I thought. Is there any way to know like what their hit points are, or like their health is until you actually attack them?
No, not really. Not unless you've really fought them a couple times, or if
Okay.
you've been able to study them. I could give you like if you guys were to do research on creatures and stuff, or find some way to do research on creatures, I'd give you like in-game hints as to how much health they have, but
Okay. Because currently I'm like, I guess my line of thinking is you don't really know until after you hurt them and piss them off.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna stay where I am.
Pretty
behind
true
you.
to, you know, if we were to go out and do that on most things, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. If you wish to move, you may.
Nope, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. So, you're not sure from where, but somewhere up in the north area, a bunch of thorns all of a sudden like just start blasting towards Saberwolf, inflicting 11 piercing damage and 17 poison damage.
Jeez.
And then you start to hear childlike crying coming from somewhere in this general vicinity. Snoopy, your turn.
So, would you say I'm like 60 feet off the map right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement and my dash as an action. And then I think where can I get? And then I'm gonna get like, that would put me 20 feet away. And I'm gonna hide behind this tree here.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth. Nice.
Fine, fucking late, dude.
Okay, so let's see. So the tree will take a dash action again. Put this to the back. This tree will also take the dash action. And that'll end the tree's turn. That baby crying that you heard, another one of those little mandrake roots starts to poke its little hands out of the ground and gets up, and it unleashes a scream. I need all 4 of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As it shrieks bloody murder.
Yikes.
Okay, so Saberwolf, you succeed. Balrin succeeds. Ethan, you fail by a lot. And Quinn, you fail by enough. So I will have. Let's see. Oh, cool. So, Vicavor and Quinn, because you failed by a certain amount, the shriek is enough to where it rattles your brain and you're stunned until the end of your next turn. You also take 7 thunder damage. And what the stunned condition means is you're essentially incapacitated and you can't move or speak. And you automatically fail any strength and dex saves, and any attacks on you have advantage. So essentially it's 1 turn of you being very vulnerable and unable to really do anything. I'll deduct the HP for you real quick, Gerald. But yeah, you guys are stunned.
Did I not already do it?
I didn't see it, no. Yeah, you didn't.
On my thing, it says I did it.
Weird.
No, my sheet has been acting silly recently.
Might have to make you a new one, because sometimes it happened with Lacan's sheet one time. It like duplicated shit, and his rolls were really weird for no reason. Also, Quinn, can you make a concentration check, which is your Constitution saving throw? You have advantage since you have Warcaster, and you are good. All right, Balrin, you're up.
All right, I'm going to pat Saberwolf on his gross, nasty fucking back.
Nieste.
I'm going to use that.
Ooh, I feel it in my loins.
And then I believe that takes an action. Yeah, so I'm going to move kind of up this way back towards this tree, just like behind cover. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Saberwolf, you're up.
Okay. I am going to regret this, but alright, I am going to run up to this friend feller tree here in front of me.
Did you take 7 damage from the thunder? Because you weren't supposed to.
Wait, what? No, I didn't. That was from like the the 2 hits of damage I got from the vines.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot I did that.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run up on this guy on this side here, and I'm going to do a flurry of blows. So all kinds of scratch, 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 scratch.
Okay.
You might not need to do that. But I like
Yeah.
it. You just tear down this tree.
Yes.
Go ahead and
Like a
roll your
deer in
first
heat.
attack. That'll hit.
And so with each attack, he does an extra 1d6 of damage.
Correct. So 1 for
lightning.
that first one. I'll have you just re-roll the d6 with each additional attack when it hits. We're taking that first one for when he casts it, so that's the first charge. So go ahead and make your second attack, please. That hits, and we'll take the 3, so no need to roll. You're over here scratching at the tree. You see like these little singed marks coming from your claws as the electricity sort of courses through the bark, sort of burning it. If you want to use your flurry of blows with your bonus action, make 2 more attacks. Both of those do hit, so roll 2 more d6 as well. Ooh. Okay.
Nice, Kevin.
Alright. Be gone, thought.
So Saberwolf, his claws, you can see the lightning arcing off of each individual one. And he goes up there and just starts to swipe, marking his territory. He claws with the right, claws with the left, and then with both of them at the same time, he goes from the very top of the tree and claws rakes all the way down, like splintering every inch of this thing as it kind of like topples over, dead.
Timber!
Okay. And then I still should... Where'd I come from?
Yeah, you still have 15 or 10. I forget which one. You got 45 or 40?
45.
Okay, so yeah, you got 15 more movement speed.
Okay, so... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and move a smidget over to the right. Just and I will end my turn there. I'm trying to move a little closer to Snoopy.
Okay. So Quinn, you are stunned. So you can't do anything, unfortunately, this turn. But at the end of your turn, you become unstunned. Vikavor, same thing. At the end of your turn, you become unstunned.
Okay, but can I talk or no? Like, am I?
You can talk
Alright.
after you become unstunned. So once you come to, you can talk. So if
Okay.
you want to say something, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna yell. I'm gonna yell out to Saberwolf and Snoopy across the way here. Well, is Snoopy? Is he still in stealth or no? I don't
Can't
think he is
see
anymore.
me.
Yeah, you have no idea where Snoopy's at.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at the Saberwolf in the middle there. Hey, Saberwolf, I think that we have to kill whatever that thing buried over there, and that's what's causing these little babies popping up. So.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's all I want to say.
Okay. Spriggin will take its turn. Balrin, you notice, you can't see exactly where it came from, but somewhere up here, all these thorns just start to essentially come at you.
Am I still behind cover from that or no?
Not from the direction that it's coming from.
Okay.
It moved into a location to be able to get you. Luckily, though, you're able to essentially get ducked down and all the thorns go right past you. And with that, it is Snoopy's turn.
So Snoopy's gonna like get on his horse and dash, get over here, and he's gonna take a crossbow shot at this tree.
All right.
Pew. Nice. And then I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to go back into the fog.
Okay.
I swear my character's really good. Just wait till I land a crit.
Yeah. Everyone's character's good. Their dice rolls are usually shit, though.
Mine have been really
Alright.
shit for like 5 sessions now. Pretty over it.
You should see Lacan. That's why he's dead.
That's what you get for being bad.
Sucks to suck.
Yep.
The tree that is still alive and right next to Quinn is going to take its trunks, and like the Whomping Willow, it sort of winds up and just unleashes hell. What is your armor class? Okay. It does hit you for 19 bludgeoning damage.
And he's dead.
It does not try to move at all. I need to roll a d6. Okay. This little mandrake baby will take the dash action towards Vikavor. Otherwise,
That's
it
so
can't do
fucking
anything.
creepy.
It's just this little baby, like ah.
I didn't see how fast did it move.
Think
Like 10 feet, wasn't
yeah,
it?
10 feet.
So super slow, just crawling. Oh
Yeah,
god.
it's just a baby. Yeah, your sheet is acting weird because if you're making updates to it, Gerald, it's not putting it on your token.
Like at all. I don't know what's going on. Like
That's how mine
even with
was too.
my stats, like my stats are technically wrong on the sheet, but like when I highlight over it, it changes.
Yeah, when I change your token, it changes the sheet though, so at least that's happening, right? That is the little baby's turn. But Saberwolf, you do hear more crying coming from around this area. Balrin, you hear it from this area. It's very muffled though. They're trying to make their way up. Balrin, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move around to this side of the tree, so hopefully I'm in better cover from this direction up here. And then I'm gonna shoot this little bad boy. Surprise, surprise.
Which one? The baby or the tree?
The baby.
Mm.
Of course.
I have a guy in my party that does the same thing.
This
Hey,
little
I'm-
F word.
I'm just trying to keep you guys from getting stunned. You're welcome.
That'll hit, and it's still hanging on barely,
It is? What?
but barely. If you flick its nose, dude, it'll die.
Should I run over there and step on it real quick?
Yes.
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
that
you want to get close
yeah.
to it, man, because it's crawling towards you.
I don't know if I can still do that in an action. If I can, I'm definitely going to do that.
No.
Can I step on it if I make it to it?
Negative.
Fuck. Alright, well, I'll just stay where I'm at then.
Martin, these are not just babies. These are mandrake babies.
Jesus
Look at
Christ.
those things. Aren't they beautiful?
Just put a bullet through it.
Yeah, you just like blasted the shit out of it, but you only like got rid of like its little root leg, but it still has one more, and it's trying its best to get to you.
Jesus Christ.
Saberwolf,
We'll,
you're
we'll
up.
just- we'll just leave it there, let it suffer.
Okay. Well then. Honestly, people need my help. So alright, I'm going to see how far. All right, I'm going to move about right there.
Okay.
And other than that, I am going to use a key point to cast. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it is Quinn's turn.
Out of character, can I move this thing? The cloud, or is it?
Only if you have
stationary?
some way to, like, move a cloud. You have to use wind of some sort.
And I should have tucked that, thinking that I could have did that. Okay, never mind. And I still haven't dropped concentration on.
That reminds me, make a Constitution saving throw for that last hit. You make it.
I'm gonna. I can't. If I disengage, I can't move.
No, if you disengage, they can't take an opportunity attack, but it takes your action to do so.
Okay, I'm disengaging.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my movement. So can I go through him? Or do I have to walk around him?
You have to walk around him because he's a big ass tree.
Like at the edge of it. Okay, I'm gonna move towards the cloud. Right there. If I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
All right, and that's all for Quinn.
Yeah.
All right, Vikavor, you're up.
Alright. So... that one guy right here, this guy's still alive, right?
Yep, just barely. Like his roots are fucked up. Think of like have you ever seen a rabbit when a dog like chews the shit out of its back legs and leaves the rest of it for dead and it's just like crawling around?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I think everybody's out of range of fireball right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's
Do
see.
that. I'm just kidding. I gotta do that.
You could do it this way and everyone would be out of range.
No, it's fine. Let
You
me,
could do it right here, dude.
Totally.
Seems like a good idea.
I can use the dodge action to get out of it.
You could do it right
I'm not
here.
gonna-
You could burn this one alive even more, even though it's dead.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna do my first Elder Splash at the little broken baby, the crippled baby.
Cripple baby.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Let's end that one before I get disabled.
All right, that one kills it,
Okay, perfect.
and
And
you
then
have
we're gonna
another
go.
shot.
I'm like, so over here, something is buried, right?
Yeah, something's buried there. You're starting to hear noises coming from this area and this area. You've also noticed that from these trees, thorns have been shot down in this general direction.
Okay. And I can only move 30 feet. See that? It's like no way for me to get over there.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead.
Never mind, I can't say anything.
I'm gonna shout out. Well, no, actually, I'm just like curious. I don't know. You won't tell me. I know, of course, but I don't know if like actually blasting right here will actually affect anything because it's buried. You know what I mean?
Correct. You have no target right there except for the ground. You can blast the ground if you want to. The damage would determine, I guess, how much dirt is displaced.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm feeling like it might do something, so I'm gonna blast the ground right there with my second Ultra's Blast.
Alright.
We're just gonna try to kill whatever in that ground there.
I'll say the only way it could fuck up is if you roll a natural 1, then you miss it. But otherwise, just roll it to see the damage. That's enough damage, and I would say you're accurate enough to where you blast a big chunk, and you start to see the little baby legs of another mandrake root starting to crawl out from this location.
All right,
He's
guys.
so
well,
cute. Look at him.
It just looks like he's going like, yeah.
Well, we know what to kill now.
Anything else from Vikavor? Do you want to use your movement at all?
I'm gonna move. Okay, I'm gonna try to move, like, right here. And that's all I'm gonna do right now. But I know it's not gonna do anything. So, go ahead.
Okay.
We need to collect the mandrake's juices to make potions so we don't turn to stone or don't get paralyzed.
Perfect. I'll make sure I don't burn any.
Harry Potter's the exact same as D&D, right?
Yeah. Except for no. Yes, but also no.
Yes, but actually.
I'm going to
So-
fatality these scumbags.
As Balrin's over here shooting the shit out of these little dudes, and Vikavor's over here uncovering more of them from the north, you see a volley of thorns coming from this general area. Some of them go towards Vikavor but hit the trees. One of them goes towards Balrin and is able to nick him. And another one goes towards Saberwolf, but it misses. Balrin, you end up taking 5 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
Yeah, I think this situation calls for a fireball
Alright.
through the woods.
I know, I'm just trying to make sure that they were still coming from there. Every
This is the
time I
one time
come.
you guys, you have to start a forest fire.
Alright, Snoopy, you're up.
Snoopy Boy's gonna run out, poke the tree with his rapier, and then run back in.
Strats. OG
Jesus,
strats.
dude!
That does hit, though.
Wow.
It's a big-ass tree.
So back in the fog.
Okay.
And then I hide in the fog?
Yeah, it's heavily obscured, so...
So I will do that. Sneaky, sneaky.
Cool. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The tree will move up towards Saberwolf, and it will try to smack the shit out of him. Whoops. Guess I don't have... Ho.
It takes
Started
a
making internet noises.
takes a d6 of damage.
Donovan?
Does that?
A d6 of damage because it hits him?
Yes. Like pretty much anything that comes in contact with him takes damage. And that's number 5, so the next time he gets hit by something, then he will explode out. Let the lightning will explode off them in a...
No. It says every
6
time that creature, aka Saberwolf, strikes another creature, a spell with a range of touch, or... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the is struck. So go ahead, yeah, roll that d6 real quick, Saberwolf. Okay, so 2 damage does come across the tree, but you want to hear the bad news?
Mm-hmm.
He crit you.
Yes. You rolled a
Ooh.
natural 20, and you take 29 bludgeoning damage, which knocks you unconscious.
Okay, unnatural fortitude, I guess. I have 1 health.
Boom.
Um,
So the tree walks up and rears back and then smacks Saberwolf, and you see all this blood and pus splatter on the ground as Saberwolf like starts to fall down, but as his eyes roll to the back of his head, he all of a sudden like gets this ferocity. His feral instincts kick in, and he stands back up. Very notably hurt, but giving it one more shot.
Oh,
Little mandrake baby will start to dash down.
This is how it ends, guys.
Balrin,
Tell
your
my
turn.
wife I love her.
All right. I'm going to. Let me see real quick. I'm going to move over to here. And I'm going to take a shot at the tree.
That will hit for a total of 19. Balrin starts running up, trying to provide some sort of cover. He takes a shot at the tree, putting a noticeable chunk, or taking a noticeable chunk out of the bark. And with that, it is Saberwolf's turn.
Alright. About to attack him twice and then also use my flurry of blows on him as well.
Okay. So that hits. Go ahead and real quick roll 6d6 real quick.
He said 6 of them?
Yep.
Is that the end of the spell?
Yeah.
That thing's so good. Jesus. This spell, man.
Alright. So that is actually enough damage to kill it with that one attack.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, saving my key then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's always best to, do one attack, see what happens, instead. Like, you can say it all, but I'll still take it one at a time, just in case you do kill it. That way you don't automatically just waste a key point.
Perfect. Alright, other than that, I am going to, shoot. I'm going to
yell
and sit
to
in this,
run.
I'm about to sit in this this little smoke cloud over here.
That's what I was going to yell at you to do.
And yeah, I'm chilling. I would take a short rest to do some regeneration, but I'm good.
You can't short rest in combat.
Hey,
He's in
man,
a fog cloud. He's fine.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Cover me.
Your turn, Quinn.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting that. So seeing Saberwolf go in there, I'm gonna go in the cloud and see if I can find him.
Okay.
So
I'll say it's pretty easy, because he's a big dude. You end up like running into him on accident, but you see where he's at.
So when I want to upcast the spell,
You
and it
just
says
use
like first level.
Yeah, so the way it works, so like Cure Wounds for instance, if you upcast it, you essentially use a second level spot or spell slot instead, and you roll an additional die for the spell's effects.
So so if I'm trying to upcast it by second level, I would do level 2, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
So 10 healing coming to Saberwolf.
Yeah.
And then I subtract that off of my
Yeah, you subtract the
Thing.
second level spell slot.
the second level one.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
If you wish to move any more, you do have more movement. I think 20 feet.
I'm gonna stay in the cloud.
All right. Vikavor, your turn.
Okay, it's time for flame on here for a second. So those thorns are coming like out from over here.
Yeah, you guys
Where we're
don't
seeing 'em?
see exactly where you see that they're coming from the northern area, but you have no idea where they're originating from. It's so fast.
Okay.
And that last
think I'm-
volley came from like 3 separate directions, so
All right, we're just gonna burn some shit here. I think I can burn all 3 of these trees here if I cast it in the middle.
you
So
want
I
to
think
do
I'll
it right
cast it.
there.
More towards targeting this one also, this tree. Then just like where it's able to like light everything on fire over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast it over there.
All right.
Sick.
Vikavor casts his fireball. Okay.
His eyes just light up in flames. Like
So
flames in his
with the
pupils.
explosion, it's enough to blast some of the dirt away, and you actually kill one of these little mandrake babies.
There we go.
And the trees are lit. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like anything else was affected.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna start. I also want to move 30 feet out, so I'm gonna move over here behind this. Is this little tree right here good enough to hide behind, or no?
No, that's like a little bush.
Okay.
I don't even think I would give Snoopy the ability to hide in that little bush.
Okay,
He's
I'm just gonna stay
small.
right there.
All right. With that, it becomes the Spriggin's turn.
Shit.
Let's see. Yeah, the Spriggin's going to. Yeah, give me a second, Gerald. So, Balrin and Vikavor, I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw. As suddenly, in sort of the center of this this 20-foot radius, there's these little anthills that appear out of the ground, and all of a sudden, these locusts start to pour out of it and create a really large sphere of insects, and they start to bite at you. Let's see. Alright, so you both succeed, I think. Let me make sure. No. Balrin, you fail. Vikavor, you succeed. Vikavor, you take 13 piercing damage as these locusts start to bite down on you as they're going around. Balrin, you take 26 piercing damage as these this plague of insects starts to eat you. It's like nipping at your like little gaskets and your little cords and shit. It's really gross. And I'll put that towards the back so that you guys can grab your tokens and see them. With that, it is Snoopy's turn.
So I'm gonna run up here, take a shot at this little guy with my crossbow, and then I can't hide because my movement isn't enough. But let's see. but I want to dash and get behind some of these trees over here again. I'm just running all over the place.
Okay.
And so I want to be behind a tree with trying to take cover from this area. So like on this side of it, I can't click there.
Yeah,
But I
you're
think
good.
you know what I mean.
All right. Gerald, I did make you your second sheet so that you can start remaking that one. See if that fixes it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
These
We'll work on
trees
it
are
then.
no longer there. Let's see. So you're on the opposite end of this tree, right?
I'm sorry.
You're on the
This-
opposite end of this tree, right?
Correct.
Okay. It is
East.
still within the distance of the shriek, since it is noise. Hiding behind a tree doesn't help. I need a Constitution saving throw from Snoopy. You succeed, so nothing happens. As you're able to, as you start to hear the wailing, you put your head down and you put your paws over your ears, and it just doesn't.
Aw.
And you
That's
can hear the little the rustling of the grass as it sounds like it's coming closer towards you. Balrin, your turn. As you
Okay.
are in this insect plague of death. It does create difficult terrain, so any movement spent inside of it or to get out of it is double.
Okay, I will move right here then, because that's within my range.
Okay.
And then I can see out of it just fine, right?
It's lightly obscured, so you can see. You can't see. Yeah, you'd have to go. So since you were right here, you can go up here to see it. You can't see through it though.
Alright, well, instead of moving down there, I'll move up, and I'd like to be like behind cover, behind this tree right here,
Okay.
like center behind it to try and block as much from the top as I can. And then I believe that I was within my range to blast. It's
130.
actually exactly my range.
Cool. Yeah, you blast the fuck out of that dude.
Nice.
So Snoopy, as you've got your paws over your ears and you hear the wailing, and after the wailing stops, you hear ah ah.
I just peek my head around and I see this scorched hole.
Yeah, you see a exactly. You see a scorched hole as this rail gun, and Balrin's over there, and he starts to like reload his gun, and he kind of gives you a robotic wink.
I give like a little salute with my hand.
Okay. Anything else from Balrin?
No, I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay. Saberwolf.
All right. I'm just gonna. Oh, hold on. I mean, am I able to? Nah. Well, am I able to run? Roll a perception check to see if I can smell anything out of the ordinary?
Sure.
Go eat the bugs. You'll get health.
Oh. Oh yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know if I actually brought this up to you guys. I brought it up to the other group. There's a homebrew rule that I saw this one guy uses. essentially every turn you can use one of your skills for free as like a free action. That way you can interact with the world and stuff like that. So things like trying to perceive something about the enemy or something about the environment, you can use, instead of having to use a whole action, I'll allow everybody to use a free skill of their choice every turn if they wish. You don't have to, and in all honesty, not every turn you'll have something to probably do, but yeah, moving forward we'll do that.
Can I pick stealth?
No.
Fuck.
All right, random perception check. I'm good. I'm just gonna sit around.
Saberwolf puts his nose up into the air and tries to take in a big whiff. It smells very moist in this area, slightly foggy, but you don't smell anything. You smell burnt trees and shit.
Okay.
If that's all you're gonna do, then it's Quinn's turn. What were you gonna say, Joe?
Oh, nothing. Do we have to like pick one, or can we just do any of them on each turn?
You can do
Does
any
that
of
make
them.
sense?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to be like, oh, this combat I'm doing perception checks. You know.
Got it.
Yeah. So every turn you can do something different, but essentially it's a skill check to interact with the world without like any sort of like mechanical, you know, like, oh, can I use my free check to try to stealth, for instance? That wouldn't work.
Fine. Okay. No, I got it.
All right, Quinn, your turn.
I think Gerald's still gone.
Oh. It looks like he's thinking about casting Healing Spirit, but I don't
know, right?
I don't know. We'll have to retcon his action, and we'll. Actually, I have to pee. Let me go use the bathroom real quick. If he's still not back, then we'll go on to Vikavor's turn. I'll be right
Let me
back.
use the bathroom real quick too. Be back. Man, I'm like, honestly, I'm just waiting for this bitch to reveal herself, and then I'm jumping to her immediately.
Yeah.
That's why I
Can we
have
make
to
sure-
jump real quick, just so I can, just in case she reveals herself, I can just jump to her real quick.
Yeah. So do you think the original, that mandrake that I like uncovered, was the one causing the other mandrakes?
No, I think what was going on is that thing was setting all those up before we got there. So I think they were already there.
Okay. So what was buried then?
Them, like I'm guessing that she like
Okay.
I don't know, grabbed some type of baby or something like that, and it got turned into a mandrake.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
just saw her burying the last one or something.
Exactly. So essentially, we're just blind firing. I'm just waiting for her to reveal herself.
How fast do you
Yeah.
fucking pee?
I just had to say something real quick. I'm about to pee right now.
Yeah, you're good. Gerald, you back? Hey, bitch. I thought he'd respond.
So there's no way that I can move more than 30 feet, right? I can't dash.
No, there
or,
is.
like-
You can take a dash action, but it costs your action to do so.
Okay.
So
Is
there.
it still my turn?
Oh, yes, it actually is your turn.
Oh, how is you guys?
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just got
But yeah, so Ethan, there's a little cheat sheet that I'll send, or I think it's actually in the D&D resources. There should be a like a cheat sheet somewhere in there. I'm looking for it now. Did I get oh no, it's the very last link. So if you look at that, it should explain to you like every single action that you would be able to take during your turn. Because there's actually quite a few besides casting spells and stuff. The dash action, you take your movement and you double it. So instead of 30 feet, you would have 60 feet of movement for that turn. You wouldn't be able to do anything else outside of a bonus action or a reaction that turn, but it's still something else to do. And sometimes the best action is to not, use your spells and all that and blow your load. Sometimes you gotta think defensively and tactically to get into a better position, especially with you being in this insect plague right now. But yeah, Quinn, it is your turn.
All right. So there's nothing on the battlefield? Did I miss anything?
You know that all of a sudden, well, actually, you can hear a bunch of buzzing coming from beyond your fog cloud to the left. But other than that, you heard one of those little mandrake babies die, like got obliterated. Thanos snapped his fingers or something.
Okay, but nothing else other than... Let's see. Now, when I drop concentration, do I have to tell you that?
Yeah. And you can do that at any point in time. It doesn't have to be on your turn. It doesn't cost you anything either.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, the Wi-Fi is so bad here.
Seems like it's held up decently though.
Yeah.
It has, yeah. Discord kind of crashed there for a second. So are we waiting for somebody now?
We're,
I'm gonna do this to Saber Wolf.
okay. Upcast it level 2, so another 5 HP coming to Saberwolf. Go ahead and add
And-
that.
Yeah, and then that'll be it.
Okay. Alright, Vikavor, your turn.
Okay, 3, 1. I'm gonna connect to the 5G here for just really quickly.
I like this creature a lot.
The friggin' Spriggin.
Yeah. I'll show you where I got it from later, Joe, so that you can throw it at your players, because you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay.
I would love to kill my player. We're probably not gonna play for a while though.
Man,
I
tell him to
just
get roll
wrote
20.
like we're probably going to at some point.
Okay. So can I? This tree right here, this one,
Yeah.
dead. Is it? I mean, it was a tree, so it's some sort of cover, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would say
okay.
if you're on one side of it and something like those thorns are coming from like this direction and you're on this side of it, I will give you 3/4 cover because of how big the tree is.
Okay. I'm around the edge, so it only takes me 5. It takes.
It
Well, it
takes
takes me 10
because,
feet.
yeah, it takes you 10 feet to get out of that because of its positioning. But you would be able to get behind that tree.
Okay, I'm gonna go like before I do anything.
Okay. And after you leave it, the insect plague, all those little insects start to scatter and go away.
Shit. I really don't know what to do here. Trying to like Give me 1 second here. And then these trees, when they were enchanted or whatever, were they like, did they have like a carving on them or anything like that, or no? It was just
They were just enchanted by the Spriggin, brought to life for a short period of time.
Alrighty.
One might say awakened.
Ah,
Awakened.
I see you're well versed in the monster manual.
No, Snoopy just knows. He was awakened. Us.
You
Well,
right.
yes, also.
Alright, guys. I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
Shoot another Eldritch Blast randomly up into the air. Maybe you'll hit a bird.
Actually, I'm just gonna fire some random Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna fire like one over, because these trees are all on fire, right? Still.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
that-
they're
those
on
three?
fire. So point,
I'm just-
use your little thingy. Because of the size of the Spriggin,
That's what she said.
yeah. Because of the size of the Spriggin, I want you to use your pointer and be like, I
Okay.
shoot in this direction at my, at the height that I am, to where it would, notably hit. And if you, you can change it up for each blast if you want. I'll have you
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
both
and
times. If you
be
do
specific.
happen
What
to
the?
find exactly where the Spriggin is, and it's like playing Minesweeper, it's going to be really difficult, but if you do end up getting into its path with your Eldritch Blast, I'll have it as a disadvantage for the attack because it's invisible. But essentially just be like, I fire it this way, and if the Spriggin's anywhere in that line, it's an attack roll at disadvantage. If not, then it doesn't matter what you roll because she's not there, so...
I just thought of an idea.
So what do there, Vicavor? I think he switched to the 5G, so he's probably not here. Yeah, he just left roll 20.
Just falls over dead, like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
He jacked
Jeez,
up
I
like
don't know
the
about those
Matrix.
guys. Yeah, this thing keeps getting worse and worse. Okay, so I'm firing. Let me just turn really quickly. So I'm gonna fire my height, or actually, let's fire at waist high for me, okay?
Yeah.
That way he
okay.
can't duck underneath that shit. I'm gonna fire one like that direction, like towards this tree here.
So, yeah, go ahead and with your little pointer, just point where you want it to travel. So essentially, your aim right now is everything within the line, and
Okay.
if the Spriggin is within that line from the origination of where you're at, then it'll be a disadvantage. If it's not there, then you won't have any idea.
Yeah. Okay, I'm firing my first one right here.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack.
Okay, there is one.
So Vicavor, he sort of takes in a deep breath. He's got his hands at his side, and much like a cowboy, he quick draws one Eldritch Blast. It goes right to the tree, hits the tree, knocks off some of the bark. Unsuccessful.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fire one more. We're gonna fire it to like right here. Okay.
Okay. He then,
So,
calm and
Sorry, let me-
collected, blasts the second way, completely throwing all of you off guard and being like, why did he go that way? It hits the tree, bark splatters and splinters. Unsuccessful.
yeah. You guys just don't know I secretly hate all trees, so that's what I'm doing.
What if you had a literal backstory that was just like, fuck trees? Fuck Smokey the Bear. I hate that motherfucker.
Only I can start forest fires.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. So after your unsuccessful things happen, you guys see a sort of shimmer of energy as the Spriggin appears. But this time, as it appears, you can see that the bark that it has is... It seems to have grown somehow. The Spriggin looks a lot larger, a lot tougher. And as it appears, it looks at all of you and lets out a wail.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
I just wanted it to do that.
Can you do that one more time? My shit fucking.
Why don't
didn't come
ask
through.
for him to do that again?
Nah, I'll do it again.
Here it comes.
I love her already.
Gorgeous.
Well, that caught me off guard.
Hey Brady,
Yo,
can I roll to seduce? No, I'm just playing.
you can certainly try. So now that the Spriggin's back, it moves over here. As it gets to the tree, it puts its hands on the tree and essentially melds into the tree. And it pops out right next to Balron.
Oh, I love that spell so much.
It is not a spell.
Oh, well, there's a spell that
but
does that.
Yeah. She will then attack you 3 times with her claws. She rolled an 11, a 24, and a 26. So 2 hits. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw twice, please. Save and save. Solid work. So you take, and this is in total, you take 16 slashing damage, and you only take 5 poison damage from that attack. But she's a little bit taller than you. You are a very tall Warforged construct, and this Spriggin is just a little bit taller than you are. And the claws that it has, you can see that the coloration of her bark has also changed, as if she's got this sort of like different tree that she's melded into to get this like strength. Snoopy, your turn.
Is the husk of this tree something that I can like use as cover?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move. Oh, my mouse is all fucked up. Here, and I don't think I have quite the range yet. Nope, I need 30. Oh no, I do.
You can do it.
It's just a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot at it, which would give me sneak attack if I hit. Mother,
No.
God damn it, dude. Okay, and so then I can't hide, but I'm gonna like use the tree as cover.
Okay.
I'm pretty over that.
Because of how small you are, I will say it's total cover.
Okay.
You being a small creature, anyone that's medium will get 3/4 cover, and anyone that's large will get half cover, aka Saberwolf. I like how the drastic drop from an 18 to a 9 for these little mandrake babies. Because here's a fun little thing. Up in the north area, behind you, Snoopy, you see one of those little mandrake babies pop out of the ground and start crawling its way towards you. All right, Balron, your turn.
All right. I feel like I should just disengage and try and get away from it, but I know it's just gonna follow me and it's gonna fuck my day up.
Certainly try.
Let me check something real quick.
You know about the dodge action, right?
No.
So the dodge action gives any attack against you disadvantage when you take it. So you could use your action to dodge, try to run away, which would give her attack disadvantage, and any other attack until your next turn disadvantage, unless it's a saving throw sort of thing.
Yeah, let's go for that. That sounds pretty good.
Alright.
Crits you, double 20s.
Double 20s. I feel like if that happens, you deserve to die. I don't know.
Probably. All right.
I don't know. I rolled 3 1s in a row. I think not really.
I'm gonna move down to here. I'm gonna do the dodge and move down to here.
It will try to attack you, and it rolled a 14, so it misses.
Good call on that one, dude.
I think that's all I can do for my turn because that's my action and my movement.
Okay. Saberwolf, your turn. You hear the banshee scream, which you assume means that it probably revealed itself. You then hear a bunch of fuckery happening on the towards your left, and you kind of hear Balrin cry out in pain. If a Warforged could feel pain, but components damaged, oil levels low. Refuel toner, refuel toner, refuel toner, refuel toner.
Alright. So, if I survive this, I'm going to need some support next turn. So, what I'm going to do is I'll still have my jump active, so I'm going to jump towards her.
Right now, you can't see her.
Oh, God.
I'm just joking. You can hear it, I'll allow it.
Okay, so yeah, I'll jump towards her, and then I will attempt to grapple at Old Dog.
And remember, we found out what your jump distance is. It is 60 feet.
Just so far.
Never mind. Oh, shit. That's 90. Oh, shit.
Hey, Saberwolf, if you want to jump to me, then I can put that electric eel on you again.
Okay. I definitely heard that. Alright, so I will do just that then. I will jump towards Balrin.
Well, you should go on the other side because I'm about to fucking die.
Actually, so here's what I'll let you do. So you can do the long jump, right? Which you have to move at least 10 feet, and then you can jump up to your strength score, which is 19. With the jump spell active, it becomes, I'll round it up to 60. So essentially, you can get 70 feet of movement in one turn without using any actions, just your movement.
Jesus. So good. Yeet.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this mandrake baby out of the way real quick, because I have a feeling.
More cowbell, baby. Okay. Let's do this. We're just gonna jump there.
Okay.
Just gonna jump there. I'm gonna gamble on it. I'm gonna fucking gamble on it. I already used my second chance, so I will end turn there.
Alright, Quinn, you're up. All you hear is a whoosh, and as Saberwolf starts to run and jump out of the fog cloud, you see a moment of clarity as the wind from Saberwolf's, like, the wind going off of his body makes like a tiny little hole. You can see everything that's going on right here. You see Balrin hurt. You see the Spriggin out there looking different, made out of like a different tree of some sort. But then the fog cloud encloses back, obscuring your vision.
Alright, so I poked my head to look out what is happening.
You see all this fuckery. You see the 2 dead trees. You see Vikavor hiding behind one of them, but at this angle it doesn't help him in any way. You see Snoopy like kind of hiding. He's got his little crossbow out with his little mage hand. Saberwolf, he's got his arms outstretched like he's trying to intercept the next attack so that Balrin can try to get out of harm's way.
And alright, so can I cast this?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Alright, where do you want it to go?
How it's in you said a cone, right? Or it says
No,
a cone.
so it's literally like a single square. Healing Spirit is a little 5-foot cube like this. and
Oh,
every
okay. I thought
time-
it was like cone. Yeah, so we're gonna put it on my man's right there, Baldrin.
I'll allow you to do it this way to where essentially if you get all 4, or if someone walks in any of these 4 squares, they can benefit from it. So
Okay.
go ahead and...
And I upcast it too. Just so you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2d6 then, and Balrin and Saberwolf, you guys gain that amount of health for this turn. Five plus 2, 7. If you wish to move anymore, you may. Your fog cloud dissipates.
Why is that?
Because it's a concentration
Yeah,
spell.
I broke con.
Healing Spirit is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then I am going to do some fancy right here. I think that was 10 to get out of that. I'm gonna just move right here real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna put this little bubble on you for concentration. Alright. Vikavor, at the start of your turn, you see the Spriggin over there, finally. You notice that you are in harm's way, except for you have Saberwolf kind of blocking it, so essentially you can't be targeted right now. But this healing spirit has appeared, and you can see it is healing Balrin and Saberwolf. I believe you're within range to get to it if you wanted to.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So if I move like right here, that should be within range, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to be casting another big ball of fire.
Alright. Gerald, if you could
Alright.
roll 2d6 for Vikavor, and then this will be for this turn. Everyone that gets healed this turn will take this amount of health. When you either start your turn in the healing spirit or you walk within its area for the first time, you'll heal 8. So Vikavor, heal 8. And then you may cast your Fireball of Doom.
Oh, whoops.
Creation is gonna show up and be like, guys, stop burning down my forest.
Hang on
In
here,
this
sorry.
case, I don't give a damn.
Fucked up here for a second. I'll fix it in a second. So, okay, I'm gonna cast my fireball. Obviously out of range of us, so
You sure?
I think if I... yeah. I think if I cast it, yeah, right. If I cast it right there,
Yeah, you'd be
It's-
able to get her. And
Okay.
a lot of the trees as well.
perfect. That's what we're going for here. Alright.
Oh.
Nice damage.
So she
Nice.
does fail her save. And you
Nice.
notice that it seems to be extra effective as it explodes. She starts to scream in that same wail again. And after she finally puts out the fire, her eyes are fixated on you.
Shit.
You'd think you'd be used to that stare by now, because you've gotten it happen to you by so many creatures.
Yeah. This is usually the part where I die.
So with her eyes looking at you and she doesn't lose eye contact, she walks behind, or she starts to step back towards the tree before it's fully engulfed in flames and melds into it. And as she does, she appears right here. She runs up to you and she's going to make 3 claw attacks against you.
But
She only hits one of them, but I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
okay.
Okay. Good work. So you take 14 slashing damage and 6 poison damage.
So 20.
As she steps back in this tree to appear out of another one in a full sprint, and she just with claws furiously striking at you, but only finds purchase with one of her attacks.
Is she still on fire or no?
No,
Okay. How do the trees look?
they're on fire.
Nice. Okay.
Fuck this forest! Alright, Snoopy, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action to dash like 10 or whatever halfway. Then I want to blink behind her
Okay.
like these, and attack her with my rapier.
Yep, at advantage for flanking.
And rapier.
Advantage that hits.
I was about to say.
Solid hit.
And then that should give me. Oh, sorry, I was here. So I should have some more movement, and I want to. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Hiding behind trees isn't really a thing that I need to worry about because she can go into trees. So I'll just chill here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna move back some because of area effect.
Okay. While you're doing that, the little mandrake baby is making its way downtown,
Come on, mouse.
and another one pops up from the ground. Sick. I need Balrin, Vikavor, and Saberwolf to all make a Constitution saving throw as this new one shrieks. Success, success.
Sorry, I was in the bathroom. One second. I was listening, but.
Oh no, you're good.
Constitution. Boom.
Success. Nothing happens.
Perfect.
Alright, Balrin, your turn.
I'm going to use my flamethrower.
Oh shit.
I'm glad I fucking moved. Don't forget to heal your 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Dexterity save, nat 1, solid. So Balrin takes his second arm, and it does the same thing that whenever he brings out his revolver, the fist kind of detaches from the forearm. It spins around to show this like empty tube, but it's like red hot at the end. As it comes back in place, he points it right at the Spriggin. If you want to say something cool, you can, as the flames just burst and the Spriggin starts to scream in pain.
I'm gonna look at the Spriggin dead in the eyes and go, "Is it getting hot in here?"
Ooh.
Yeah, take 5 psychic damage for that. I'm joking.
I just imagine like the fire bat from StarCraft 1. Fired up.
Fired up. You want a piece of me,
Let's-
boy?
Let's move.
This girl is on fire.
All right, and then I'm gonna
I'm doing
move. I'm gonna move right here, assuming that Saberwolf's gonna move down so that we can get advantage.
Alrighty. With that, it is Saberwolf's turn. Go ahead and heal up 8 real quick from the healing spirit.
All good. All right. Yeah, you know what we're about to do here. All right. I'm about to jump on the other side of this woman.
Much like Incineroar, he just jumps straight in the air and goes brah, or whatever noise he makes, and hits
Ooh, that was
the other side.
good.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
sounded exactly like it.
All right, and then I'm going to grapple with old dog.
All right, so you have advantage.
All right, and with
She will use her-
with athletics. Yeah, I use athletics, right?
Yeah. With advantage, you do get her. With her dex, she rolled a 24.
Perfect. Oh, flurry of blows. Flurry of blows.
Well, so
I'm
you still
biting.
have a extra attack action, and then your flurry of blows too.
Okay, so I'm going to bite.
25 will hit.
And then we're about to use that sweet chin music right here. All right. What's that like? Flurry of blows, so it's claws. Well, no, I'm just can bite 2 more times,
Okay.
and I get my unarmed attack, right?
No. So the
Or-
unarmed attack
okay.
is a bonus action, but you're using your bonus action for flurry of blows.
Okay. Cool.
Unfortunately, it misses, and that one hits because you do have advantage because of flanking with Vikavor.
Perfect. Oh.
Otherwise, yes, it would have missed.
Right.
But you do a good
Alright.
bit of damage. The Spriggin, even though like the bark does seem to be extra thick, is starting to splinter in various places. A lot of the branches that are like coming out of her like head and the rest of her body are snapping. She's looking like she's got like just a little bit more before she's gone.
And then I scream to everybody, "Hey, you know, finish her!"
Finish it.
All right, with that, it is Quinn's turn.
Does this thing dissipate or disappear?
What thing? Healing Spirit?
Yes.
No, it's concentration for a whole minute.
Oh, and I can't move it or anything, can I?
No, you can
Yeah,
use
you
your
can.
bonus action to move it 30 feet.
So good. It's like a spiritual weapon, but healing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna put it on. Let's see. I can't move this.
No, I can though. Where do you want it to go?
Oh, okay. Can I do it? I'm gonna just put it.
You want it to just right on Valrin?
Yeah.
Okay. And you do still have an action.
I'm good. That's all I'm.
Okie dokie. Top of the round, Vikavor, you're up. Spriggin's right in front of you.
All right, I'm going to do my
Fireball?
Eldritch Blast. No, a little too close for that. First
Is it?
one right there.
Fireball. Fireball.
And these
Fireball.
are at disadvantage since you're within 5 feet of the enemy. So natural 1.
Okay, and then second one here.
14 does not hit either.
Son of a bitch. So, question out of character here. So, like, there's, if I would have like tried to move away, she's obviously gonna
Opportunity
hit me, right?
attack? Yes, she's gonna try.
Okay, but there's no possible way to move away without an opportunity attack, right?
There is if you take
for me.
the disengage action, but then you're taking your action to do that. So you would have to use a bonus action spell to do something, and I don't think you have anything.
No, I don't. All right, well, that's the best I could do. Sorry, guys.
Alright, the Spriggin is going to essentially use this as its final stand and make a claw attack against each of you. Starting with Vikavor, then Balrin, then Saberwolf. Against Vikavor, rolls a 12, which barely misses. Against Balrin, rolls a 24. I need Balrin to make a Constitution saving throw. And then against Saberwolf, a 25. I need a Constitution saving throw. You barely succeed, and you fail. So Balrin, you take 10 slashing damage and 5 poison damage. Saberwolf, you are considered to be poisoned right now. You also take 12 slashing damage and 18 poison damage.
Oh my god.
And that will be the Spriggin's turn. Snoopy, your go.
I'm gonna kind of get a running start and then blink and push off of Saberwolf and try and stab like a lunging rapier attack towards the Spriggin.
Alright, roll at advantage. That will hit. Close, but no cigar.
Serious. And then I'll bonus action to stab it with, or to bite it.
Alright.
That's what I'll do.
Where's my bite attack? Didn't quite
that does not hit, unfortunately.
God, this Brazilian bitch.
The wood is just too thick for your little puppy teeth. If you want to use your movement or anything, you may.
No, it's cool.
Mandrake baby, I think. Yes. All of you make a Constitution saving throw. As it gets closer and makes its wailing cry.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. So, Saberwolf, success. The rest of you fail. Snoopy, you failed by 10. So you fall unconscious. You're not making death saves or anything like that, but the sound is so... It insults your wicked good hearing to the fact that you pass out. You can make the saving throw at the end of each of your turn, regaining consciousness on a success. You all take 3 thunder damage. And Vikavor and Balrin, you guys are stunned until the end. Or no, Vikavor, you're stunned. Balrin, you just take the damage.
What about Snoopy? Sorry, I had to...
You are knocked unconscious until you succeed on the save, which you'll be able to make an attempt at the end of each of your turns.
Am I at 0?
No. You're just knocked out.
Sorry, I left at like the worst time, I guess.
Yeah. So you're not dead or anything. You just are, knocked out from the sheer sound of
Well,
the
I have
shriek.
sensitive little ears.
Exactly. So Balrin, your turn.
Alright, so I get healed from being in this box again, right?
Correct. 2d6. So you heal 5.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot it.
All right, go ahead and roll at disadvantage. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Christ.
As you pull your gun out, you put it like right against the bark, and it kind of jerks. And Saberwolf tries to put it back in place, but it's enough to where right when you pull the trigger, your railgun flies straight past.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'll just end my turn right there.
All right, Saberwolf.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bite her twice.
All right, you got advantage. That does not hit.
Oh, geez.
That does not hit.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to tell Balrin to attack her with my tag team.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can choose your reaction, or you can just choose to not react.
Brady, how much damage did I take? Was it 7?
You took 3.
3?
Yeah. So Balrin, you can make, and it's any attack he wants, right, for tag team?
Any attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can make an attack. If it's a ranged attack, it'll be a disadvantage. If it's a melee attack, it's just a normal roll.
I don't think I have any melee attacks. Do I?
You can always make an unarmed strike, but it'll be 1 plus your strength modifier for damage, and it's a d20 plus your strength modifier to hit.
So not good.
Not as good as your revolver.
I'll just go for that then.
That does not hit.
God damn it, this asshole.
So at point blank, he pulls the trigger, and it finds purchase, but it ricochets off of the bark. I don't believe you'll be... Unless you want, you can move with her grappled. Just a little bit.
Shoot. Trying to see.
Quinn, you go ahead and think about your turn.
If I were to move forward just a little bit, would I be technically in that box or no?
I don't... With you having her grappled, I would say that she moves out of that box and gets like moved right here.
Right. Okay. So yeah. I'll go ahead and move forward here.
Does that give me an opportunity to attack?
No.
Since it wasn't her choice to move?
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I just gotta hope and pray I heal something. Yeah, send my...
Alright. Quinn, your go.
Oh, so the thing is grappled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well. I'm gonna keep my thing where it is. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just keep my healing where it is. And just stay put. I'm just gonna stay put right here.
Okie dokie. Vikavor, top of the round, your go.
All right. So even moving down to that box will put me at like opportunity attack.
Yep.
Like if I move down. Okay. And then okay, I guess I only have one move that I can make right now. I'm just gonna go Eldritch Blast with disadvantage again.
All right. Fire
31.
twice.
So does the first one hit? Because I don't want to fire both at her if it hits. It kills her.
Does not hit.
Son of a bitch.
It just like Balrin's shot just now. It ricochets off of the bark.
Oh fuck me. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. I guess I'm gonna get hit here in a second.
Okay. Yep, Spriggin will use its turn. It'll attack Saberwolf first. And then it misses. And then it hits Saberwolf. You only have 3 HP, so even if you make your save, you get knocked unconscious.
Right.
Which ungrapples her, and her last attack against Vikavor, she rolled a 26, so I need a Constitution saving throw, please, from Vikavor.
Damn it, bro. Yikes.
You succeed, so you take 11 slashing damage and 3 poison damage, total of 14. And she moves around to right there, going towards the northern aspect to get into a prime position.
What a fucking bitch.
Snoopy, your turn.
Right?
Snoopy, stab her in the coochie.
Isn't
Yeah. Yep, you save, so you are not unconscious anymore.
Was that at the start of my turn?
Yeah, I think I'd rather these, instead of you guys like missing out on a whole turn if you make a save, we'll do it at the start of your turn, you make the save for stuff like that, so you're up.
Most definitely. Blinking here, stabbing.
Stabbity,
this bitch.
stabbity. 14 does not hit.
Well, neither does a 10. So now I'm going to try and... can I pull my knife out and try to...
Yeah, bonus action.
Offhand? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
No.
my god. I'm
Bro,
going to make a new character.
Why
I'm
is
fucking
she
over
so
this.
resilient?
This
dude?
is like deja vu for me. And you know what situation I'm talking about, Brandon.
I do. I
I'm going to
don't.
start digging a hole and
Okay.
hiding in it.
But I also blame myself because I'm gonna ask you something after this is, if we make it.
No, you definitely should be able to. Snoopy starts digging a hole. He gets in the hole and he puts all the dirt over him, burying himself out of sheer frustration.
Just shame.
All right, Mandrake babies. Let's see. Nope, did not get its scream back, so it's just trying to get over towards you. Is this one in range? It is. Constitution save, Snoopy, Balrin, and Vikavor.
I'm unconscious again, aren't I?
No. You're stunned, though.
That's worse.
Yeah, but it only lasts until the start of your next turn.
Oh, I see.
You other two make your saves. Snoopy, you take 3 thunder damage from the scream. And it is Balrin's turn.
Alright, I guess I'll just try and shoot it again. Like, something's gotta hit eventually.
Nope.
Or not.
As Balrin pulls out his revolver, he puts it right against the bark, and when he pulls the trigger, Nothing happens, and he kind of moves the gun to like be like, is it jammed? And the moment he lifts it up, it shoots straight up in the air, and he's like, oh shit.
Hey, Snoopy, you got room in that hole for one more?
I
Saber...
start digging a bigger hole.
Saberwolf, death save, please. I've got it to GM. Okay, I've marked the appropriate bubble. Quinn, your turn.
How many times can you up a spell?
As many spell slots as you have. Balrin, you heal up 6, by the way, from the healing spirit.
I was going to ask about
I did
that.
it for you.
Alright,
Are you
I'm
already
gonna
gave me it?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna drop the heal.
You're dropping it?
And make sure something. And I'm gonna up it by 1.
Oh shit. Unfortunately, there's no way for you to position it without hitting a party member. So do you want to hit Vikavor, Balrin, or Snoopy with your moonbeam?
Snoopy.
Hit me, bitch!
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw, Snoopy.
Yeah, with my evasion, I take 0 damage.
Yes, you do. It fails its save as well, so it takes 3 radiant damage from the moonbeam. But
So
it's
you
still
watched me
alive.
dig a hole so fast, and it got out of the moonbeam.
And I'm going to give you control over this thing, Gerald, so that you can move it around on your subsequent turns. If
All
it's
right.
necessary, of course. With that, it is Vikavor's turn.
Oh,
Unless
I
you have
can't say anything, can I? I'm stunned.
Correct.
This thing still has health.
Yup.
I guess. I should have disengaged like many turns ago and just kind of moved away. It's like it's the gamble of it, you know. But
Yep.
You're right next to it. All right, I'm just gonna blast it twice again, or I'm gonna blast it at least the first time here and see what happens. The first blast,
Miss.
second blast,
Miss.
and then I am done again. Time to get my ass kicked.
Maybe. It will make a claw attack against all 3 of you. Starting with Vikavor, then Snoopy, then Balrin. Vikavor, roll a Constitution save. Snoopy, Constitution save. Balrin's Constitution save. It rolled 18,
Nice.
18, 24.
Nice.
Unfortunately, all of you failed that save. Ethan, you take 12 slashing damage, which is enough to knock you unconscious, and 13 poison. Snoopy, you take 10 slashing damage and 15 poison damage, and you are considered poisoned right now. And Balrin, you take 13 slashing damage and 13 poison damage, which knocks you out as well. And now it's kind of looking around. You can see the poison dripping from its claws, Snoopy, as it kind of holds its hands up as if it's prepared to attack you if it gets another chance. It is your turn. And you are currently poisoned.
Which gives me disadvantage on attacks
Correct.
and saves and whatever.
Yeah, just attacks and
Now-
abilities. So not saving throws, though.
Does Moonbeam, do I have to make the save right now?
Um,
I remember. I think it's at the start of your turn.
I do
which
believe that is
now.
correct. Which means it needs to make a
Oh
save,
my
actually.
fucking god, dude! It died before my turn.
It might
What
have.
happened?
Quinn, if you could roll Moonbeam real quick. It's saved, so if you roll high enough on the damage, you might kill it.
Do you need me to
Yeah, just
do what it
recast.
was?
Yeah, just recast Moonbeam. It was at a level 2, right?
No, that was a level
Oh, level
3.
1. Oh, level 3.
Yeah, it should have been.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Cool. We'll
me?
save that double one for later.
Yeah.
Who gets it? Me or him?
You do.
Oh. So, mad at the world, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have the moonbeam slowly like burn her, if at all possible.
Okay. So, as the Spriggin knocks out all of Quinn's new friends, the Moonbeam, you can see Snoopy, it starts to condense. And it starts to become a more concentrated beam right on the Spriggin. And the Spriggin ends up, you see, like, pieces of her, like the bark starts to shed, essentially, and she starts to scream in pain. The Moonbeam's intensity, as it starts to condense even like closer and closer together, flames start to appear all over her. These white flames as they dance over her body, burning her from the inside out, before she finally crumbles to a pile of ashes.
As she's crumbling, can I like jump through and bite her heart of hearts,
Yes.
or whatever you call it, and just through the ash and land over
Yes.
here?
And the ashes go everywhere. And with that, let's see. Because of the turn order, let me have Balrin and Saberwolf make a single death saving throw real quick before it is Quinn's turn.
So on my turn, I want to run as far away from these little mandrakes as possible.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're still here.
Fuck.
Okay. Quinn, your turn.
Now, if you're knocked unconscious, can you heal somebody out of it, or?
Yeah, so any healing brings them back to consciousness.
Okay, then I'm gonna I guess drop my moonbeam because it was already gone,
Okay.
and then do healing spirit again.
Okay. And I assume you put it on such a spot that all three of them end up healing from it.
He puts it on me. Put it on me. I need it.
So go ahead and roll the moonbeam for me. And I will just say that the little mandrake babies, as the Spriggin dies, they die too.
Hold on, you want me to roll moonbeam?
Actually, not moonbeam, no. I was gonna have you roll healing spirit, but you guys are at low enough level that after a whole 10 rounds of healing from the moonbeam, you guys can all go back up to full HP.
So I'm gonna say I watched the mandrakes die, and then I came back over to the healing spirit.
Yes, that is perfectly fine.
I might as well just join in on the fun.
The mandrakes
on.
essentially, as the Spriggin dies, they all kind of like wail in pain, and they start digging a hole and burying themselves deep within the earth.
So I'm just sitting there with this like, what does it look like, Brady?
The heart.
Yeah.
It is this. It's weird because your master has had, he's done autopsies on people before, like folks that may have died, and he brought their bodies to do experiments and stuff on, wizards do that kind of shit. Hold on, let me get some music going. Yeah. So as you're looking at this heart, it's not anything like a normal humanoid heart. It's actually made of like vines and stuff. They look like normal vines. They've got leaves. They're not thorny or anything like that. But on the inside of it, there's this sort of glowing green substance that sort of like you can see the light, like the god rays coming through the vines as you're holding it. And they're like a really bright iridescent green color. But the heart is in sort of like a shape of an orb, pretty much.
Okay. See, guys, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah. I'm about to make some Dragon Age quote as if like I just got back up. Like, oh, all right, let's keep moving.
Man, Quinn, we are so glad you're here. I gave them a lick.
Oh, I go in and pet the dog.
As you pet the
That
dog,
was a close one. Bruh, stop, bruh. Come on, bruh. Chill.
Alright. I'm gonna go run over and get one of the mandrake babies and then bring it over to Saberwolf and drop it down at his feet.
okay, so much like a cat does when it goes out and hunts at night and brings all this, dead shit into your house and drops it off, Saberwolf, there's this corpse of a oddly humanoid-looking baby, but it's obviously a plant. It's really ugly looking.
And then I play bow. Come on.
I look at it and say, and I rip it open.
No!
I wonder what these things are made of.
I'm gonna go get another one.
So when you rip it open, it kind of like it's almost as if think of like a radish. When you rip it open, like there's these juices that kind of spray out of it. It doesn't smell really good, especially with yours and Snoopy's sensitive noses. It's actually it's like worse than rotten onions.
Can we all smell that?
Because you are that close in the vicinity, yes.
Oh my god. What,
I'm gonna go
what
grab
is
another
that?
one. Put it at Saberwolf's feet. Throw it.
I toss the one I ripped open behind me, and then grab the other one. Fine. And I toss it extremely hard into the woods up north, towards
You see me go yeet-tastic.
Saberwolf like jumps high in the air, throws it, comes back down. Well, your jump spell technically would be over because you lose concentration when you get knocked out, but
right.
Actually, jump is just it lasts for X amount of time, isn't it? I don't remember. Regardless, for flavor, it works. Mechanics, we'd look into it later.
Because of plot armor.
There's no such thing as plot armor. Just
you
wait till
definitely proved
Strahd.
that.
Oh my god.
I will tell y'all that sucker was sitting at 7 HP for like 4 rounds.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was like, dude, I knew I should have did flurry of blows to like destroy her. Hopefully. But I want to try my tag team for the first time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go through some
I
of
was
my
gonna-
rolls here.
yeah, I was gonna moonbeam it earlier, but I was like, hold on, you have it grappled, so I didn't want to hit both of y'all. So I was like, let me see, and then everybody did bad.
Now, Gerald, I will tell you this now because I didn't want to, dictate your turn. But when all your allies had fallen unconscious and you still had Healing Spirit, I would have allowed you to use your bonus action to move it across all of them and bring them all back up.
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say. But
And then Moonbeam would have been an action, so then you would have been able to bust out the Moonbeam on the same turn. There's a lot of things you can do with Druid. I can help you, but I will help you after the fact most of the time as the GM.
Meanwhile, while he was
Teach
focused on
me.
killing her, when he was focused on killing her, I was sitting there on the ground gargling like.
all your pus is like starting to dribble down into your throat, and
Oh, so how would I have been able to do that without dropping? Oh, never mind.
it's a
I just realized
healing
it's
spirit
a bonus action.
is a bonus
It's a
action to
bonus
move it, and then moonbeam is an action to cast. So, and the first time they either move into the healing spirit square on that turn, or if they start their turn in the healing spirit, they get the healing.
Ah,
So in theory, it's like it's a moonbeam that heals people.
There's a lot to learn with the druid. Don't feel bad.
Yes.
bruh,
It's
my
There's
head's
so
been
much.
hurting this entire time. But I will not fail you, Brady. I promise you that.
No, yeah, you're learning.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Yeah, tell us.
Also, I'll tell you now, if you had conjured animals in the beginning of that fight, it would have been
Bruh,
over
I was
30 minutes
going
ago.
to, but I was like, I didn't know how to use it, so I was like, nah, let me just stick to this rule.
Yeah. I still haven't made your token, but I also don't know which animals you plan on using, so I haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, oh.
Yeah, because I gave you that spreadsheet that shows every possible conjuration that you have available at your level, right? Well,
Yo, you know what?
yeah,
I goofed. I super goofed.
Yeah, you did.
Yo, I forgot that I had the spirit totem and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I super goofed.
that unicorn would have helped too.
Yeah, unicorn would have been. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, Brady. Can I keep
Does
one
no
of the
action.
Can you
Can
do
I
a who?
keep one of the corpses of these little babies?
Mandrakes? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Keep one of them because we're about to head back to Opal in a minute anyway.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys kind of rest up, as Quinn moves his stuff around, if you have anything you want to talk to each other about, I have to pee again, so I'll be right back.
She was a bitch.
Bro, I was getting mad.
It wasn't even her. It was just everybody's roles were like really,
I'm
really
a
bad.
bitch, man.
And then everybody was trying to point blank her, so that definitely didn't help.
Like it was my fault, honestly, because I should have did flurry. I just wanted to try tag team for the first time, see how it looked.
But I'd say it was a good option, just not with a ranged character who's standing right next to her.
Yeah,
Right,
do that with me, bro, so I can get. Yeah, if you do that when we're flanking and do it to me, then I get advantage and sneak attack. Let's see if I need to roll some attacks because I don't trust that my d20s are working.
I know.
Okay, there's some. That's still only an 11 though.
Go for one more.
Okay, like what's going
That's
on here?
the highest is a 14 out of all that.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there watching Snoopy just swinging at air.
Are you kidding me? Oh, just look at all these attacks. There's 1 over 14.
Brady's gonna come back like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
And we had
I
a
was-
small little PvP.
I was attacking a tree.
Snoopy's like, fuck this tree.
Brady, out of all those rolls, 1 was over a 14.
I see that. That's awful. I'm sorry.
So you see me trying to destroy this bush over here. And I keep fucking missing until finally I hit it. I just need to make sure I could still crit because I haven't seen anything pop up here in a while. I wasn't trusting it.
But yeah,
Brady puts a macro on that makes it a 1 in 40 chance to roll a 20.
I wish I had that kind of power.
yeah. All I know is I should have flurried, man. She would have hopefully been out of here. Hopefully sooner.
It doesn't matter. We're all the same.
I know, right? All right, back in character. All right, Snoopy, what's next? You got that heart you were requesting, right?
Well, that's all I wanted from this trip.
Okay, I'm gonna take this mandrake corpse.
So, I guess we have two choices, right? Like, we can go back, I think it's further west, and go to where we popped up from and close that portal, or we can go back to see Opal and then go back.
Well, I assume we're all refreshed, right? We could. What do you guys think?
I think that whatever we decide, we should take a short rest.
You want some spells back?
Maybe.
Facto.
Okay, we could set up camp here. I'll cut some trees.
We already got a fire going.
True. Many fires.
All right. Can I use enlarge and rip one of those trees out?
I grab one of the mandrakes and food.
And food.
I'm gonna move away. I move a little bit away in disgust.
Okay. So yeah, during your long rest, you guys go ahead and I want to try a thing with you guys that I did with my other party one time.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to do what I call the campfire stories. I haven't done it with the other party because I don't think they liked it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Martin, since you're watching, and Gerald, since you were there one time. Campfire stories, the way it works is all of you tell a story related to your background in some way, shape, or form. It can be a lie. It can be some story that you're making up as you go. But after everyone's told a story, I'll have you all send me a private message on who you think is the best story, and that person will get inspiration. If you want to, of course.
Yeah. I have to hop off in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Should I start? I don't know. Maybe I should hop off now so I don't get in the middle of something.
No, yeah, you're good.
Okay. So what are we doing now?
If you want to tell a story you made during the long rest, otherwise you're good. We're getting close to the end of the session.
Okay. I'm actually. Let me just. I don't have anything really I could tell right now. I don't know
Okie
what to
dokie.
say exactly. Let me just hop off right now because I have Emily here bugging me to go see her stuff.
Right on.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun. Tell her hello, and we'll see you
Okay, guys.
soon.
See ya. Thanks. Bye.
Peace.
Adios.
Hey.
See ya.
All right. I guess while we relax here for a bit, I figure we've known each other long enough, and Quinn's known me in the past. I figure I might as well tell you my past, my childhood. Well, as you know, I'm quite fond of the children of orphanages. I grew up in an orphanage myself. As a kid, I was quite a loner. Didn't really get along much with the other children. But there was one caretaker there. She looked after me. She cared for me. It was like a big sister figure. I always relied on her for every advice. We were always together. But then it happened. At the age of 8, I started going through changes, feeling this surge of energy into my system, like a constant adrenaline. It's like if you wanted to put together, you could call it a drug, as if I was, on some sort of snow. It surged through my system, and next thing you know, late at night, I turned into what you see before you. That same caretaker never knew about this at all. because of my transformation. I was a abomination in my own eyes. But her, an elf, saw it as a unique situation, seen me as special compared to all the other children, and thus decided to protect my secret. Her mastery in sorcery allowed me to train and meditate to control my form, which is why I'm able to go back and forth to from human form to lycanthrope so easily. After a while, the village where I stayed in, where my orphanage was raided late at night by bandits. These bandits attacked everyone, killed everyone in most of the village. Some tried to fight back but failed. Then they turned their eyes towards our orphanage. They were starting to try to kidnap the children. And to no avail, the caretakers that were there, who were combat trained, tried their hardest to protect us. That one caretaker that I adored so much took heavy damage, severe damage from one of the bandits, and shed a tear next to me. I flew into a rage, lost control, went into my lycanthrope form, and failed in my attack. As I began to fall unconscious, I caught a one last glimpse. There was one figure that just bursted into the orphanage. Destroyed those bandits with ease and took them out with no problem. As he got ready to leave, he stopped and looked at me. Eyes blurry, I couldn't see what he was doing. He began walking again, and then he stopped. He stopped, turned back to me, and grabbed me. Before he fully picked me up, I seen that my caretaker, she stopped breathing. Her eyes were open. It was not a peaceful death. That was the last I've seen of her before we leave, and all of a sudden, the person that grabbed me, the savior, jumped extremely high out of the village. I wake up, and I'm at a temple. The same person, aware of my unique state, aware of my condition. He taught me everything I know, took me in as his pupil, taught me the art of luchador. After that, I left once I've became more comfortable enough to go off on my own. I shall succeed him one day. I decided to become an entertainer and support the children of every orphanage I see in every village I've met. That's why I'm a traveling entertainer. I'm also a warrior at heart. So, that's my story. There's some parts, there's more details, but we'll leave that for a later date.
You hear clapping coming from the trees. Also kidding, they don't clap. But I clap.
Did that not work?
What?
Oh, wow. There. Shoot at the trees.
Your crossbow snaps.
That would be the third one it's rolled today if that was real.
Alright.
But yes, if there is any other questions in the future, feel free to ask. Feel comfortable enough to be around you guys.
What's your
Just
name?
will open up. I vowed to never tell, but you know what? We're the only ones here. I might as well say. My name.
Your name is Mute.
My name is Hector. Hector Juarez. But as of my training, becoming a luchador, I donned the name Saberwolf to enforce justice, as you'd say.
Well, Hector, it's nice to meet you. And I reach out my hand. I sit in front of him and like the shake.
Uh, I
But I'll
put
still
my hand up.
call you Saberwolf.
Please, it would dishonor my master if I continue to be called that. I'll say the only time it's proper to call me that is if I fall dead today, which I happen to be okay, right? Well, does anybody else have anything to say?
Well, I guess I have this kind of cool story. I told you about my master already, but I never told you guys how I like became all roguish and sneaky like I am. Most doggies don't have that power. So after my master died and gave me these powers, I just, was a little naive puppy, trust everybody. And so I found my way to this boat, and they're like, "Come aboard, little dog," and they figured out that I could talk and summon this hand, and they're like, "You're small, you can crawl into places that good for thieving." Uh, so they taught me how to fight with a rapier and how to be sneaky and how to steal. And I didn't know. I thought they told me I was a good boy. They said, "Who's a good boy?" whenever I stole stuff from people or whenever I killed people. So I thought I was being a good boy, but then I found out later that I was not doing good. Sometimes the means by which you do things don't justify the end. And so eventually I left my pirate crew, which I found out later they were pirates, the sailor pirates. And I don't know if there's known pirates, Brady.
There are a couple known crews, but they've,
Can I?
you can name one if you wish.
Okay. My captain, he was Black Bart, and we were the Scabberwags. We were just the Scabbers, but after I joined the crew and my wagging tail every day, they started calling ourselves the Scabberwags. And one day when we went on shore after my crew, they captured children and were gonna hold them for ransom, and I was like, "There's no way I can. I had a revelation. I'm like, there's no way that I can be this." And so I escaped and I walked around, and that's when I found the Peacekeeper crew, and suppose that's where I came across you guys. So that's how I got my abilities, and ever since I've been imbued with magic, and I started practicing this teleportation, and it was pretty cool. I finally nailed it down, and I go psew, 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 as you guys know. Yeah.
Ooh. Reach down and scratch Snoopy behind the ear.
Yeah, I begin to do the same. Rub on the belly.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Turned over.
You're a nice puppy. Considering the weird fact that you can talk, I know that can catch people off guard. No, it did for me.
Hey, do any of you ever remember fighting a sea hag?
Sea hag.
It was one of my jobs.
I can't say that I.
It was one of my jobs as a peacekeeper, and I can't remember who I fought it with. But then with this whole Barovia thing, we all know we were there, but we don't recognize each other. I was wondering maybe it was one of you guys that I met up with first.
Interesting.
This hag was poisoning water, and I don't know. Anyways,
Well, in my journeys, I've heard of such stories, but I haven't experienced anything as outrageous myself.
yeah, she actually killed my friend, but then he was alive.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Sounds like something in a flashback.
Yeah.
If he died in a flashback, that's quite the
Screw up.
failure. Hmm. Sounds like a fool that would be completely new at his job.
Yeah, he was kind of a newbie mix.
Interesting. Well,
Scooby Doo.
you're here with us now. I'm glad you weren't killed, or she wouldn't be here to assist us with those cool moves that you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was good. I don't know if I am anymore.
Hey, every dog
Put
has
out
his
my-
day.
Yeah, I hope so. It hasn't been for a lot of days now. I feel like I've killed more innocent things than evil things lately. Whenever it's a good guy in disguise, I kill it. But whenever it's a bad guy, I roll ones. I just keep rolling the dice and coming up short.
I understand the feeling. It was as if that Spriggin we were fighting, even in my grip, she was so resilient. It was as if I rolled it terribly myself if this was a board game. Mm,
Man, if it was like 1 out of 20, I was rolling so many ones. It was just.
right. Well, at least you don't have. What if you're not considered an abomination by having all the kinds of cysts and bumps all over it as I start pointing all over my forearms and everything? At least you don't have to deal with that. We
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
because I hid from that big old guy. He was scary.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's not too often where we fight something as gracious as that. And now we got even bigger threat on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Glad you. When he took you, I thought you were done for sure.
Yeah, I thought I was too. For a minute there, I saw a bit of a light. I didn't know what was going on. There's just a feeling surging all over my body. I'm not sure. Well, anyways, off that subject. Gwen, go ahead and give us your thoughts on your life and what led you up to here.
You guys notice that he's kind of nervous because he's been put on the spot.
Just go ahead and say it, boy. Vikavor puts his hood up. Shut up.
I look at Saberwolf when the face says it's like, you didn't get the worst.
Ah,
I was gonna ask you, Brady, during that whole fight, like, was the head gonna say anything? Like,
I thought about it, but I didn't want to.
dang, dude, I wish he stayed here long enough so we can start ragging on him about his.
I know, right?
Finally.
like I was
Maybe
waiting for
next
whenever one of us went down, and just be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot."
I'll probably do it next time for sure. Then,
Yeah.
'cause it'll be funny.
Or like when he goes down, like, God damn it.
You're fucking useless.
You useless sack of shit. Well, Quinn, tell us all about your brother. I know I remember him vaguely, but I'm assuming he's a good boy now, right?
Good would be kind of like I don't know, maybe an understatement a little bit. I mean, he's always been good, but I guess I don't really know where to start. But I mean, me and my brother, um, we grew up together since he was born and stuff. His mother um, was an elf, and my father was human. How they met, they always kept a secret, but for some weird reason, they always said one day I would find out how, and um, and when that day kind of came, um, that was when Kai was uh, Kai was born. So I don't know, just through my studies and stuff when I had found out. Um, so for some weird reason, Kai was born under a certain, I guess, condition or time where it was, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. But like how the stars aligned, I guess. I don't. But he was born uh, under possession of a demon, or a fiend, if you will. And ever since his birth, he's always been kind of off, if that makes any sense. So when he was just 5, uh, you know how kids are when they can't have their way. Uh, he threw a tantrum. I was out. Um, I was out just hunting, gathering material, and stuff like that. But when I came back home, I noticed that the village or where we stayed was uh, gone, just in flames. Uh, and the only person that was there, literally standing in the middle of it all, was him, my brother. Um, so when he saw me, he was already like out of it. Didn't understand what he did. Still to this day doesn't know what he did. I kind of kept it a secret from him because how can you tell somebody uh, something like that? But I knew what it was. Um, in all honesty, I've talked to his other side before. Don't know what it's saying, but I know it's there. If that makes if that makes any sense. Um, so vowing to help him, we just been or vowing to help him. I've just been traveling. I put him up in many different orphanages and just been learning the craft as I go along. Um, One of my masters and out of character, Brady. Do you know his name?
Your master?
Yes.
I do.
Okay. Can you tell it to me?
Nietzsche.
Oh. Uh, so I end up running into my master, Nietzsche, who uh,
He's a bear.
he is a bear. Um, but he helped train me to kind of, I don't want to say suppress the demon inside him, but through becoming a druid, I was able to help him kind of more so take control of it and use it on his own fruition and own will. But at any point in time, if that thing inside him decides it wants to take over, it can and it will. Um, okay, whoever's doing that. uh, um,
I was gonna at least wait till he finished before doing something like that. Like Jesus.
bro, why are you doing that? Why? But anyway, so doing that whole process, I just learned how to, do what I do now. Um, and also during that process, we met Mrs. Saberwolf here. But honestly, the last time I seen him is also the last time I seen my brother. He actually ran out, and I have no idea where he is. So now my travels have just been taking me to where anywhere. I'm just trying to find him just to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
Hopefully one day we'll run into him. He's a good boy, from what I remember. He always laughed. Quite a cocky feller. I liked him. Reminds me of me, just not as radical.
Yeah, I think he actually liked you. I think that's kind of where he got his little surge of confidence from.
Glad I can inspire somebody, as flawed as I am myself. Well, next up, Barin. You've been over there quiet for a while. Tell us, you have any interesting stories, or you want to tell us where you come from?
Well, I mean, as of now, there's not a lot to say. I mainly just remember waking up on a workbench of this tinker, and pretty much just as far as I remember being in my life there, I was told that there were other things that I'm not going to mention now that happened before that I was involved with, but I don't remember any of it. I just remember waking up and being this creation in a world where I came from that had never really seen anything like me before. Started my days mainly learning the trade of tinkering and stuff from the man who had worked on me, and trying to fit in society, but things didn't go so well. People weren't very accepting of me being so different from the normal everyday folk. And so I eventually decided to go off on my own, and ran into different groups of adventurers and stuff, and did little things with them. Nothing really big until really I ran into you guys and started actually feeling like I'm making a difference.
That's quite humble of you. I understand why you wouldn't want to tell more. I'm sure. One question. So, your
Yeah.
creator. Uh, so are you essentially like a Pinocchio? If you lie, does your nose get longer or anything like that?
Oh, I don't know what this Pinocchio you speak of, but my nose does not change in any way as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Just curious. I figured you metal folk, just like Donovan. I would assume your creator would have enchanted you with some sort of weird magicry, and you would lie or do something wrong, and all of a sudden something bad happens to your body until you tell the truth.
Well, I mean, nothing has happened to me for anything I've done yet, so.
Got the point. Really. Wish Vicavor, I wish you had something more to say. Hey, what about the back of your head? Buddy, you have anything to say?
Yeah, you're all faggots.
Ooh, I have an idea. I go up and I just point at him. When I mean point, it doesn't really specify it to point your finger at someone.
Point your
So
tail.
for message, I'll do like a pointer point.
Okay.
I point at Saberwolf and I say, "Put that jar or put some pus in the jerk's face."
Ooh, that sounds like a
Not-
good idea.
Not Vicavor, but his. Make sure you do it to the bad guy. He's a
Oh,
dick.
and then, and then I pull out one of my vials of pus. Hey, big boy in the back, I have a present for you. Something, shout It's refreshing.
So
It's like
so
a
I-
meaty pudding.
I see the vial and I take about 4 steps back.
Okay. Vikavor throws down his hood. Yeah, I think he definitely deserves this, guys. So I'll hold still.
Yeah, it's a meaty pudding. Open up, and I squeeze the face's cheek to force his mouth open, and I pop the jar open, and force it down his gullet.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So as you look down his gullet, it's actually like just it doesn't go anywhere. It's literally like just a hole in the back of Vikavor's head. So when you pour it in there, Vikavor feels it and he's like, "Oh God!" And he like tumbles back and the face is coughing it up and Vikavor's like smacking his forehead trying to get it out, kind of like how you would do those old glass ketchup jars. And you guys are probably all laughing your ass off as this
I am
happens.
laughing.
And Vikavor stands up and he throws the hood on. He's like, "We're never, ever doing that again. That did not feel good at all. That was... I need a moment." And he walks...
I point at Saberwolf. Do it again.
I think that means he wants more, right?
Vikavor starts to like back away. I will continue to burn this forest down, and he points to the still burning trees, by the way.
Oh,
I'm just joking. By this time, they've died out.
Well, I guess we'll save the rest for the creatures that deserve.
Ooh,
And
Saberwolf.
just
I was
walking.
thinking but it became visible. But you could use your nasty pus to find something that's invisible by like shooting it out, and it would stick to it so that we could see it.
Now, would there be a way where I can like squeeze myself, something like that? I don't know. I mean, would flexing do that job? I'm not sure.
I'm gonna
I've
go
never
over to my hole that I dug earlier and get in it and be like, okay, try.
And then all of a sudden, I plant my feet into the ground and I begin to flex. Start flexing.
Okay. As an action, you start to flex and try to make your cyst pop, and they do, and they kind of like spray within a 5-foot radius around you.
Interesting.
It looks like
I bet you can only do that once a day.
No,
Hey. Yeah, at this point you look around and all your boils, they're starting to grow back, but they're not full of pus yet.
Interesting. I could have been doing this in a bathtub. No, I get ready to sit right back down by the fire.
Come on over, Balrin. Everything's fine. It's just
What?
Hey, you know what? Everything's okay. You're safe. I managed to find a new way to clear out my acne. But how effective would that be in combat?
I guess it would. I don't know how much it would like affect people. That I mean, if it's not a monster, it might gross them out enough.
I mean, it'll at least
It'll-
make me a little more less atrocious to the eye of people I see temporarily until it grows back the next day.
Hey guys, I gotta
Yeah.
head out. I'll see you later.
Later,
All right,
dude.
see ya.
All right, dude.
But doing that on invisible people would make it so we could probably see them.
Indeed. That might work. I still want to test out my theory of grabbing somebody and squeezing myself upon them. That would be awesome.
I think Balrin just powered down. You can go try it right now.
No.
Nah, I'm okay.
So we'll go ahead and,
Yeah.
as you guys get cozy by the fire and keep telling stories and stuff, we'll go ahead and bring the session to a close. And we'll start next session with you guys heading back to the town and seeing Opal.
Perfect.
So let me go end my session. I'll be right back. All right. Hopefully everyone had a good old time. I think that was a really, really tough fight that I had in front of them. Those little mandrake roots weren't really meant to do much. They were meant to be more of an annoyance, and I think they worked perfectly. There was only, I think, 2 characters that had a low enough constitution to where if they failed by 10 or more, that they were to get unconscious, and Snoopy was one of them. So the rolls were pretty bad, but I feel like that's just how it goes. My rolls, I did get a crit, but they got, I think, 2 crits tonight. So, you can never tell, but it was a good time. So hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.